Okay, recording. So,
what should we do? What we having for our tea yet? So want to get into that. So want to get into it.
So we've just started our podcast with the bit that ends the podcast. Hello and welcome to the end of the podcast at the beginning of the podcast. Okay, so we don't even know who's going to introduce the podcast. We've not even decided.
No,
I think it'll.
No.
Should we do it together? 1, 2, 3.
What are we going to?
This is
1, 2, 3.
This is.
What are we going to say? What are we going to say?
You do realise I'm going to leave this in. This is going to be the introduction
Yeah,
of the
it is,
podcast.
isn't it?
This shambolic nonsense
Just
at the
this
beginning
nonsense.
of the podcast.
So what are we going to say?
This is our podcast.
Right.
Yeah, but a bit louder.
This is our podcast.
I didn't say our. Hiya, I'm Rachel from 1853 Studios, and with our Luca
And our Matt,
We are launching a brand new podcast about
our studios
our artists,
and our art.
Our vibe, our sass, our art, podcast.
Yay!
absolutely fantastic.
yeah,
That was very professional.
We did all right.
Did all
looking
right.
at each other
Going
like,
Oh,
is
yeah.
it time now?
I think what my thoughts on this are: let's start very, very poorly and improve
Can only get better.
steadily
Yes.
through this episode and then through the entire series.
Things can only get better.
You did say you could sing earlier.
Well, that's not. I don't take that as
Only
me singing.
get better.
Yeah.
I can really sing. No, I can't. I can in the car. I'm like,
Anyway, so this
Anyway,
is the first episode of a podcast that we have created rather loosely,
Yeah.
as I think everybody listening so far will have gathered,
Yes.
aye.
about art and
Yeah.
things.
things.
And about the art that's created here at 1853 Studios in this lovely, lovely mill,
Fabulous.
full of beautiful red beams, pillars. Oh, it's just got the most
Brickwork.
beautiful. It's an art piece in itself, this mill.
Well, it was stood here for years and years and years. It's
Yeah.
5-2-year world wars. Wasn't it?
It's good and strong.
Doesn't
We all
say
love
much
it.
for the aim of the Luftwaffe, does it? Because I mean,
Not
it's pretty
really.
big. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
Good target, like.
yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Well, there were loads of them. Maybe they were just like,
bombing
oh.
Liverpool, weren't they?
Yeah, I don't think
Manchester.
Oldham got bombed that much.
No, they might have done. Might have just sort of dropped one
Well,
way back.
I count my lucky stars every day that this place exists. It's just beautiful for many
is.
reasons.
It's a big
mega.
mill.
Yeah.
It's a big mill.
It's a big one, babes.
Yeah. So it's actually, the mill is actually made over it's two mills on the Osborne Mill site, isn't it?
It was the original one, the 1853 studio. That was the original one. And then they built in between. And then this one we're in now is 1913 when this one was built.
Yeah. So we've sort of started branding the two mills as, well, through 1853 Studios, we've started with our own marketing, like sort of saying Mill 1 and Mill 2 as like a way to distinguish between the two sites because we
People
started
get
building.
confused
Yeah.
and go to the wrong mill.
I think what we should do now is distinguish who everybody is,
Yes.
All right.
and what they do,
Yes.
and why they're here. So
Yes.
if we start with
Yeah.
Rachel, because it's your project, your baby. So who are you?
My name is Rachel Cross, and I got the opportunity to open artist studios in Oldham, and it started 2018 when we installed the lift. There was no way of getting upstairs without some sort of lift or anything like that. So we installed the lift, which freed up the third floor, so that was just used for storage. That's the whole floor was just a storage area, and we just took this opportunity and this risk because financially it's a big risk. I didn't know if this was going to work. I honestly didn't think this was going to work. I had no idea how it would be. So we just built a couple of studios and that's what we did. And being an artist myself, I knew exactly what I wanted to put into those studios and how it should be. It's got to be a self-contained unit, a nice unit, we've got security outside the building, security in the building that's managed by our maintenance guy, the people in the office, and myself. So we've got where a young girl can come in here and work safely. That's what I wanted to do. But I had no idea how this would pan out. No idea. And we put, the first studios, we put 2 doors on them because we thought if this is not working, we'll use this for storage for people. Because we didn't know. We just didn't know. And the internet, like, Instagram, it wasn't like it is now. So I was putting stuff out thinking, nobody's listening to this. I had no idea.
Like this podcast.
Are you there? Anybody?
We're here. I don't know where, but we are. Anyway, so then it worked from there slowly. 7 units were built. We managed to fill them. 7 more were built. We managed to fill them. And that's just how it kept on going.
So 1853 Studios and Gallery is an artist studio and gallery built by an artist for artists.
Yes.
Effectively,
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
That's kind of how you've come here, Luca. 'Cause
Yeah, I'd say that's...
You're an artist who now works at 1853. Do you want to tell us a bit about you and what you do here?
Yeah. So I joined the studios last year. Actually, it's like a year today, you know. We
I
actually
did
worked this
remember
out
it.
this morning.
I
We were
did
like, it's a
remember
year.
it to
so
the
this
day.
is a nice little thing, you know, that we're doing this now. But so a year today-ish, I joined the studios. You know, the intention was really to help Rachel manage what was becoming such a big animal.
Yeah.
You know, we'd expanded the studios into the second mill 2. And, you know, there was the intention to continue building to fill that space as well. And I think I've had experience prior with working with arts organisations, with other artist-led spaces, other studio spaces. So I think the intention was for me to bring in a bit more knowledge of the art world and the way
I think for this to survive, we had to be flexible. You had to come in. Things had to be flexible. To progress it even more.
Yeah. So I kind of manage things like the public facing element of it. So things like the exhibitions. I have experience in curation and stuff like that. So I'm putting together a programme of
and
events.
I just sit there going, health and safety. No, you're not. You can't do that. The sprinkler systems and keep away from the fire exits, make sure the doors are shut. So I just sort of put a kibosh on absolutely everything.
So I come with these like big things like, we're going to do this.
And I go,
how do you feel about putting on this massive thing here? And then Rachel's just like, oh my God, alarm bells ringing. You're like, right, let's manage this with health and safety. Which, you know what, though, is so important.
Well,
like, yeah, because I've come from other artist-led spaces and other spaces, you know, and things like health and safety, things like the security of the building. Isn't always like the priority or one of the priorities, and it really should be. And what it means is we can put on fantastic events, we can support artists in a safe way.
Yeah, that's why it was. There's no. I mean, I've been in other artist studios, and I needed this to be to a standard. It had to be to a standard. So when people came in, they weren't worrying about the building dropping down or the doors shut or the security around the place. It was important that I don't think anywhere did that. I mean, I don't know. But to me, that felt very strongly that needed to happen. It has to happen.
Yeah. And you can
have it
see
in
that.
offices, don't you?
Well, yeah, I mean, and you're treating it as a workspace, as a professional workspace. So then what that does is it validates those that come in here to say, you know, we value what you do. Because often
artists, they don't value it. Yeah,
artists find themselves in leaky old mill spaces that haven't been looked after whatsoever. And they do need it because they're very old.
Oh, they're old. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
And so you're left there feeling like, well, I'm not really that important because my workspace is never valued. So therefore, I'm not going to value my work.
There's definitely something to come on to there, maybe in a future episode, about how artists and creatives are valued, and if there is actually, if that is kind of reflective of that in that sense. It's the same with musicians and bands in rehearsal spaces. They're always in crappy, damp, horrible places. But I think what from sort of just to bring it back to what you said about a year, Like I just about a month after you started, that's
started,
when I came.
didn't you?
So I'm coming up to June's but I think it was about 25th of June, something like that, when I moved in. So very similar stage to you, but probably the same kind of feeling when you arrived here. As I probably felt the same. I was in a business centre in another old mill, but it was dead boring, like, you know, and quite expensive, but you know, surrounded by businesses and people that didn't really connect with me, or I didn't connect with them. It had become very routine and very boring, and so I came down here just to sort of find out a little bit more about it. And it was like we straight away. I was like, I'm moving in. You're like, I've got one unit left in the new mill. I'm like,
and it's the window one, which are so like gold dust, aren't they? Nobody wants a window space. So.
I was absolutely buzzing to get it. I was so happy, and Oldham has got. I reckon, as you might know better than this, Luca, as someone who's bit more connected in with like what else is going on in Greater Manchester, but I think we've probably got the best facilities for artists, if not the best, one of the best places.
That's nice to hear, because I think it is a financial risk, you know, because it has to be run like a business, or it won't work.
I wanted to ask you when you were talking before, how does, as an artist, because I know what artists and creatives are like, we want to do everything without having to. How do you find it when you have to think about all the boring stuff like finance, health and safety and all that? Does it kind of get you down a bit? Or
I am surrounded by good people. I couldn't do this by myself. I've got my husband who's like the partnership with his business partner, unfortunately passed away, but who owns the building with his business partner. But anyway, and I've got good people around me. I've got the maintenance guy, I've got Francesca in the office, I've got Nick's PA that does all the invoicing and stuff. I mean, I've got good electricians. That I can totally rely on. I can ring up and say, Tony, can we do this? Can we do that? I couldn't do this by myself.
Yeah, because you've got your own studio in the original side. Yeah. So all this stuff doesn't impinge on your own creativity.
It does a bit now. It is. It is a bit now, but it's part of it. Yeah. It's part of the risk you take, and it's part of the fun of it as well.
You have to just respect when you see Rachel's door closed, it's bloody closed.
Yeah, it's closed.
And I try and do the same now, but it doesn't always work.
I know. It's and people go, can we do this? Can we do that? And
I'm going, no. A minute?
No. Can I do that on this?
Okay.
Go. Does it go like?
Yeah. Don't worry about completely ruining the sound of the podcast. It's fine.
But
you're already jingling and jangling away with the jewelry.
It's the jewelry. If anybody wants,
that is the sound of Rachel.
But I do put a bit of a kibosh on sort of certain stuff, and because I've got cameras. And when someone's doing some performance stuff or rehearsing, I have to go like, can you shut that door? I have to go in and go, please, that door needs to be shut. But it works. Everybody's safe. The building's safe.
Yeah.
And it works. It works really, really well. And the person has to go back and shut the doors or shut the window. That's another story, with the windows being open in the summer because we had those pigeons in.
Oh, God, yeah.
That's another story. So I'm a bit pain in the ass.
It's a job that you don't ever actually switch off from, I think. Even though, I'm not managing the studios in the same way that you are, everything about it becomes one, and you feel responsible for people and their creative lives and stuff. So you don't always switch off from that. So your own creative practice does take a hit.
Oh yeah, it does take a hit. It has taken a hit. I think as artists, and I think a lot of people will agree, if they've ever undertaken an arts venture that is outside of their own practice and they've tried to do something that is sort of within arts or facilitate others to do things, you always caught at this crossroads where you're like, it is.
Should I be using this time for me and my work, or is this going to have more of a general impact?
It does work me being there, being in the studios, because I wasn't going to take a unit.
Yeah.
I was going to work from home because the other studio I was in Altrincham, it shut down. And I thought, no, I'm going to take a studio, and it works.
Yeah.
It does work, being there. I know sometimes it's can be a bit of a pain, but it does work me being there. It does.
Yeah.
Because I can see the overrunning of it all.
Yeah, I mean, so just to describe it a little bit, like you're in the original side, which is full, full occupancy over
studios,
there, furnished studios. And then the other side, if you like, where we are now, when I first arrived, there was a number of units in, but it was effectively the whole space was open. Those red columns that you were talking about and stuff before, it was just a great big open space. It's now slowly being filled with more units and stuff. But I think what I'm really excited about over this side, because we don't really have it to the same degree as you have it over the other side, and partly why you were brought in, Luca, is that sense of community, people being here, because it's been sparsely populated over this side. It's like we're not quite there yet to the same degree that you are over there.
And it does take time, because we opened in 2018 and then we got the COVID. You know, what was happening there? And luckily I kept everything open, because the space is big enough to isolate yourself. But that has took time to get community on the older side. It has took time, but it is slowly happening more quicker here, I think.
And I think, you're right, that is part of my role is making people feel like there is a community here, and sort of consolidating that and then presenting it back to people and being like, you know, look at this amazing stuff that we've got, you know, bringing people together and trying to present us as almost like a united front, which is, you know, which has definitely been helpful with the uptake of people as well, because that's what people need and want, that connection.
Or I just get me Coco the Clown outfit on and just entertain everybody.
Oh, you're not wearing it now?
No, I can just go in on my little cycle around the studios going like that, wave to everybody.
Everyone feeling happy?
Well, I would not be surprised to see that come out on an Instagram reel. To be honest with you, between the two of you.
I know. We like
but
that,
it is important, and we have got some brilliant people.
Yeah,
I mean, it's one of those things with this kind of thing. You know, it's people have to make an effort to become part of a community. You have to actually, you know, take the time to talk to people and collaborate and do things. I think that's why we're doing this podcast. It's part of that engagement process internally, as well as telling people about what's going on here to the outside world. But it's very, very easy because art is often, and creativity is often quite a solitary exercise, isn't it? You know, you close the door and you get on with your stuff, and so that doesn't actually automatically help foster community, does it? You really have got to make an effort and create spaces and time and things like that.
One of the main things, and I would say that has like developed that here, it's just because there is a lot of space here. So being able to, you know, within the year of being here, facilitate the gallery space. You know, we've turned that into a working gallery now over on Mill 1, and we've got plans and specs to do the second gallery over here. And I think that gallery space in that central area, and then hosting events and hosting exhibitions and things within that space, has been one of those things, because somebody will have a day in their studio and they will have like been behind closed doors having that solitary experience, but then there's this thing happening tonight just in the gallery space, and I'll just walk out and see all the people that have also been doing things. So not only are the exhibitions a way to put us on the map as a professional space to exhibit work, it's also for the artists to just have somewhere to come and feel engaged.
It's nice that though, isn't it? It's nice. Nice to have
Aren't we good?
Nice to have a cup of tea with everybody and bob in for a coffee.
Yeah,
really
completely. Yeah.
Well, like the thing is I'd heard of 1853. It kept
how did you find it?
I don't know. It just kept coming up on things, and you know, people mention it and stuff. And it was when I was speaking to Gelly, who's got the bin down there, and she said she just got a unit and how great it was and everything. So I'm going to have to go down there and see it. And then by the time I'd signed up in like 2 minutes, and then you'd said you were having your Christmas party in
correct.
First week of July.
It's first week of July, because I hate Christmas. I really hate. Yeah, that's right.
Christmas party was the first week of July. So then, and that's when I met you for the first time, Luca. And I came in and I met all the people, Nick, and I was like, oh my god, this place is just fantastic, because we'd gone into the gallery space. There was music on, there was drinks and everything, and people with food, and it was really, really nice. It was such a nice social. I was like, oh my god, this is fantastic. But not just that, I was so impressed.
Thank you.
And also by the time we got to that to the gallery to the exhibition in September,
the open studio,
because I think in my mind, and I think this is something that probably is people just think of it maybe as a grotty little studio thing.
Yes.
And what blew me away, especially on the exhibition, and by going around and see as how much talent there is in here, first of all. And when the exhibition was on, how professional it was and how amazing the space looked. We're talking like really good quality, good standard stuff.
That's really nice feedback.
Yeah, I mean? It is very nice. I think people might need to just kind of like, I don't know, maybe just get a bit more, like,
take note that they might have a perception of something,
of course.
and it will probably exceed what that expectation is. Do you know what I mean? Because it did for me, and then straight I was like, that's why I want to be involved in something like this podcast. I'm so proud to be here. I'm so glad to be here, and
we're chuffed you're here as well.
That's really nice.
We love you.
I love it here.
That.
You know, it's brilliant. And,
I usually get like, Rachel, the toilets are blocked.
Well, you know,
you always get that as well. But it is nice to take
I mean, I'm the one who goes around blocking the toilet.
I know,
and then just smiling all day, knowing that everybody else is dealing with it. And it's no wonder I'm happy.
It's you.
I'm the fog blocker. And like my story is that I'm not going to tell you my whole life story, but I came back from Ireland in 2021 with a different outlook on life, a fresh start completely, and a different set of eyes for Oldham, really. And looking at it very differently. And because I knew I was going to come back in, I knew I was going to live here, I wanted to find all the good things that were there and that were hidden. And because I'm a podcast producer, I want to talk about them and give people an opportunity to talk about them. And this is one of the jewels in Oldham's crown, this place. And I think it's I mean, I think that there's going to be and I'm really, really hoping that there's going to be like an art scene, and
that would be the dream.
That'd be the dream. It would be the dream.
Being the nucleus of it. Do you know what I mean?
It would be the dream,
and
that's what I'd always love to do.
And we have those. We have those conversations all the time, don't we? About like, you know, how we envisage this being in 2-3 years.
Sweeping dreams that I just go to Luca and go, right, can we do this? Blah, 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 can we do that? And this is what I would like. Can we?
What so in those conversations that you've had then, like what sort of skip forward 5 years? What?
I mean, I think we have different thoughts about it, don't we? I mean, we have different worries and different concerns. There's fears of it like snowballing and just having so much and then more management. But actually, that would be fantastic. So we know that we're going to have a second gallery space in this space over here that's going to be much bigger, and it's going to be private as well, so you'll be able to, you know, have host rehearsals in there, maybe some private shows, you know, things like that.
It's nice to have it on this side of Manchester. We're not stuck in Manchester. We're outside. It's a great motorway connection, and it is sort of untapped, really. Isn't it? I've always thought, you know,
so much opportunity in Oldham, like, because it's there's a lot of, it has a lot of things going for it, potential, but there's a lot of things that aren't here, and I think one of the things that the town has lacked massively over quite a long period of time is any real creativity in how it does things. I think it doesn't communicate very well, and it's not very creative, and I think everything that we're trying to do here is about really good communication and being really creative. And so I think if we can get this out across the borough and across the North Manchester area, then this is what's happening. We can attract people here because, for example, when I arrived in June, you had the exhibition in September, which was absolutely fantastic. It was really brilliant. And then you also last summer did your music and lights and visual event in the space, which was just like a completely unique kind of thing, you know. Like,
that's what I've said to Luca when you come in. I want everything out of the box. I don't want it to be normal stuff. I want it to be out of the box. I want to see if we can get different textile artists or maybe jewellers to exhibit. You know, I didn't want picture stuff. Chocolate box stuff.
Yeah. I didn't want that. Was music to my ears because I wouldn't have come along if you were saying anything different. You know, that freedom and that
let's have somebody else have a voice for once. Yeah. You know, let's sort of like a graduate or student. And that's what it's all about.
And that then has shaped how it's gone so far, but also shapes the future, you know, going back to that, what is it going to look like in 5 years? It's like we've had different types of exhibitions now across the year and different events, and it has been a vast variety. You know, we've had community groups,
it's been a big learning curve.
Yeah, we've had those graduates, we've had different people, and we've had performance, we've had music, and I think that's the kind of thing we're going to keep doing. That, you know, we'd like to maybe apply for some larger grants.
We'll try. We're not tried that at all because everything has been self-funded.
Yeah,
so it'll be nice to approach like that side of things, and which I've never done.
Invite other artists into the space as well as supporting the artists that are here, you know, and create a program of events and and activities that supports
And also,
Oldham.
I want lights on the building. I've got this really ace idea of lighting the building and all this sort of like fluorescent lights. I don't know how we do it.
1853 studios.
Right at the top of the building. I've seen it in London. I saw it in London years ago, and it'd be so cool to do it.
Yeah.
Because Tesco's got the big sign. Why can't we have a sign?
I agree wholeheartedly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
what, just sort of like to know we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With sort of like light.
Well, that's the thing. It's like visibility is really, really important because
Yeah, it's a
people
major
don't
challenge
know
as well.
that things are here, and
No.
it's not necessarily something that like people are ordinarily looking for. But what my hope for it is that along those lines that. Because what we're doing, you're from Stockport, and you're from Altrincham, and I'm from Oldham, and so like we've got people from all over the northwest. So some of us are from Oldham, some not.
Yeah.
From Yorkshire and all kinds of places.
all over.
And what this place does is makes people gravitate towards it. So the people, not only the people that are working here and doing their stuff here, but then they're attracting other people here. And, and it's that knock-on effect, and just really hoping that it's going to help revive some of the cultural and artistic and musical and all that kind of stuff void that we've had in Oldham for a while. Because it is. I just think everything happens for a reason, and there's a certain synergy. It feels like happening
I'd
at the
go with
moment.
that. We feel like that though, don't we? About even how we met.
Yeah.
There was this funny. Do you want to tell the story about the dream that you had about me?
I met you in a shop in Stockport, didn't I?
Yeah.
And you were working there, and I just thought, I went with my stepdaughter into the shop, met Luca and everything, and I thought, quite like your vibe. Your vibe
we
was
got
really
talking
strong.
about studios generally because I was
talking.
managing a different one at the time, and we were talking about studios,
And
we
I
were
was just like, oh yeah, you're cool. All right. And then you went completely out of my mind, 8 weeks. And then I woke up one morning and you're Lucas Shaw straight in my head. From somewhere, you just went straight in my head that morning. And half an hour later, my husband's stepdaughter rang us to say, is there any openings for Lucas Shaw? Because you met my stepdaughter at a party on the Saturday.
She said, when you met my stepmom and my dad and that, and they were talking about the studios, they had been thinking, they tried to open the position to, some other people, and they've been looking at maybe, and I was thinking, and then it was the same night that I was having that conversation with your stepdaughter, and then
it was the Monday that I got this.
And then you woke up, and it was just like this thing, and then it was just like
Lucas Shaw, and I was just like, oh yeah, that'll be good. And then Nick came up, and my husband came up and said, I've just had this conversation with Hannah, and Luke has been asking, is there any sort of openings? And I went, do you know what? I've just had this really weird feeling, and it just went like that.
Just makes sense.
So is a bit of there has been a bit of a synergy thing that's happened.
It's just
in things falling into place.
But I get that's the feeling I got when I got here.
Oh, was it?
Like, I was here straight away, and I was like, I'm here. As I was leaving, I was giving you a
big hug,
and I was like, this is where I need to be, and it's almost like that kind of thing where. I don't know. I was just like on that particular day. There was only one unit left, and there was that compulsion to go down and look. I've had weird experiences. I went to Portugal on my own once. I went camping, and I was in a bit of a pickle. I was only about 21, but I sat in this bar with my backpack on. I didn't even know where I was going. I just got off the plane. I didn't even know where I was going or anything. I sat in this bar, and I was trying to figure out where to stay. And this guy said, "Oh, you can stay here with us." And I remember just this feeling of like someone it felt like someone lifted me up out of my stool and pushed me out, and I just went, and I ended up going to this place, and I won't tell you about it, but I had the most amazing experience, and I did where I was not where I needed to be. Where I needed to be was on this other campsite with this guy that I met, and it's amazing. But it was like I felt like I was physically pushed out, and it was almost like I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. But like sometimes you're just.
Sometimes
where
it's
you
just
need to be,
where you need to be, and it was that morning. I woke up, nothing, and then just Lucas Shaw came into my head,
and it's
then
so
vision
obvious.
Of, your face. I remember your face, and I was just like, that's weird.
My face just in your peripheral.
It's so obvious though that you are where you should be, and it's so obvious that the rapport that you both have, and the way that you work together, and
it has to be
everything.
like that.
Everything is right, and you're obviously very happy here, and you're obviously very happy that you're here, and I'm very happy that I'm here and that you are both here, and everyone's kind of going on that kind of same vibe,
I'm going on the emotional bit here because I'm badly dyslexic, and I hate sort of working with people I don't know on that scale.
Yeah.
And I think brought up in the 70s and people saying you're thick, I just cut off from it completely. But when I've struggled with stuff, you've been great. It's been really, really good. And it works. It just works. You never put me down. You've always helped me when I've struggled on stuff. And so that works really well. To me, that's brilliant. You can't, say anymore and stuff like that.
Well, I did say very early on, like after that first meeting, the Christmas party in July, what?
I hate it.
We should make that a thing, shouldn't we? Regularly.
We should do it again.
Yeah. But the great thing about it was absolutely no Christmassy theme whatsoever.
No, because
it wasn't. I cold. You couldn't see your own breath
because I banned any Christmas posters, any tinsel.
Which is my idea of a Christmas party as well. To be honest with you, I'm not mad into Christmas. But anyway, the point I was going to make was that the way, the reason that this place is like it is, and it's the vibe and everything, is when you give people rooms, you're a very good judge of character,
yes,
and you've invited the right types of people. It's not about what they do in terms of their skill set or their art or anything like that. It's about who they are. And I guess I don't know if you've ever turned people away because you don't like the vibe or whatever. Or
if the person comes in and I'm like, it doesn't work.
Yeah,
it just doesn't work.
And as a result, I think that it's a very comfortable place to be because everyone that is here seems to be very genuine, very honest, very trustworthy.
Yeah, and it's really nice as well because there's a real variety of ages, a real variety of practices, and that's something that I hadn't really experienced that much. I think often, I was with a lot younger people, and often within like the arts progression, you're surrounding yourself with a lot of graduates, those kinds of things, and it's been really, really good for me as well to be surrounded by people who are older than me. It's so important, and I've only just had that realization recently that I am so massively inspired by some of the artists that are here that are old enough to be my parents, but like I find that so inspiring, and it makes me want to grow and do better. And so I think it's really interesting to have that variety around you.
The thing is, for me, and I've always said this, art's for everybody.
Absolutely.
It's not just for like the graduates or people with money. Art's for everything. Art's for everybody. Art is everything.
Yeah.
But there is a perception of like some kind of pretension and pretentiousness in the art world and stuff like that. And that you might not feel that like this kind of place is for you. But I think what I know not everyone's from Oldham, but there's something very Oldham or very sort of Greater Manchester or very Lancashire about this place in that it isn't pretentious. It is a mixture of people. It's very sort of down to earth and kind of working class in a way. You know what I mean? And that's a real positive about it.
I've never done it where people have to fill an application form in to come here. I've never asked for that. I just, like I say, I just go for the person. And that's important.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It just means that then you have a group of people who, are always willing to help if they can in some way, or and they're excited by the things that we put to them. And we do these regular studio meetings now, which have ended up being
been really good.
Great. Just for actually, it's hard because you have so many people in the studios to make sure everyone's like happy and feeling like their voice is being heard. But those things are really nice. And then people are so excited and they want to be involved in things.
Yes,
they want
it works well.
Come and be on one of these shows, on these podcasts, or come and help. If we're installing an exhibition, does anybody want to come and, not that it's required of anybody at all, just people really want to do it, and it's banging, it's really banging.
It is.
Because I look after you all, that's why.
Yeah, we just love you.
That's right. Just because I look after you. And the thing is, though, I care. I wish I didn't. I care.
Yeah.
I wish I was like quite hard and not, but I do. I care.
Give it time.
But you know what else as well, which is it's dead nice because it is dead down to earth and everyone's really, really lovely. But like we still manage to like I think we've got that safety net, so then everyone feels comfortable and then everyone can like sort of be themselves and thrive. But then we have this like, we're really trying to like set ourselves apart as like quite professional as well.
Yes.
And like, with the exhibitions we want to put on and stuff, we're aiming high, do you know what I mean? But that's because the people here are really great at what they do.
Yeah, of course
and
they are.
so
Yeah.
we're striking that balance, and so I think it's nice then if people come here and then they see things that people are doing and they're like, that is strong,
Yeah,
and I
exactly.
wouldn't have expected that. I
Yeah.
don't know why, studios in Oldham or whatever, but really trying to like strike that balance between like, we're all dead friendly and we love what we do and everything, but we're also super professional and like it's
People
worth
do
travelling
really
up
well.
here and looking at what
Oh,
we're
yeah.
up to. Do you know what I mean?
I think they're doing really, really well.
There's a really interesting contrast, I think, between like this kind of private enterprise and then you've got like Gallery Oldham, which is a different thing.
Yeah.
And what people's perceptions of things like art studios, galleries are probably through their own experience of them. And I mean, this place is unique in that it's not like Gallery Oldham, or it just is what it is, and it's just and it is based on who's here. So the art that you see on when you do the exhibitions is created by it's unique because you're not going to get this anywhere else. It's unique to the art and the artists and the creators
when
within
we do
this
the
place.
opens
It's a
and stuff,
completely
definitely,
unique place, and the standard is extremely high. So we're getting towards the part where we need to sort of wrap it up.
Okay.
But what we're going to do in future, I think we've done quite well, actually.
I think we've done
I think we
brilliant.
have to a shaky start.
Serious pat on
I
the
think we've
back,
done all
everyone.
right.
I think we've done brilliantly.
What we are going to do
Breathe.
is we're going to go around. We're going to go around. We are going to speak to the artists that are here. Those who want to. I mean, some people are very private and don't want to talk. But those who are up for it, we're going to get to know more about those. And then you two are going to.
I think we should be in on them. Be on the with people. I think we should. I think it'd be
have a
really
laugh,
nice.
have a laugh.
Have a laugh, and I just think it'd be really nice to hear what they have to say.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't see them, do you?
No.
From like one week to the next.
Yeah.
I think it'd be quite good if.
And this is our podcast. This is our art podcast. This belongs to all of us at 1853.
It does, yeah.
So I'm going to produce it, and sometimes I might help out hosting it. Sometimes whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we want
Yeah, cool.
the other artists to come in,
Yeah.
and maybe they can host it. And
100%.
We're just going
It's
to we're just going to
everyone's.
run with it, aren't we? And see how it goes, and give everybody an opportunity to.
Yeah, so it's going to be. You need to like not expect a load, but expect a lot at the same time.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, you need to expect not a lot, but a lot at the same time.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
Well, I'm just basing it on the fact that, I mean, obviously I'm brilliant at what I do, and obviously you two are brilliant at what you do, and obviously 1853
We're all brilliant.
is brilliant, so this is bound to end up being brilliant.
It's going
It's got to be brilliant.
sick.
It is brilliant. We are brilliant.
It's going to be
Yeah.
interesting.
We are brilliant.
And there are, I mean, just not just about the art, but the stories that people have, the people, the characters, the lives that people
yeah.
have led.
Oh,
the
good bits.
backstories are there, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
In and amongst the characters, and like, and that's something I'm really, really looking forward to hearing, because I think often, like creative people, one of the things that kind of like, although we're all very different, there is this sort of like a thread that runs through, like, and it's always an interesting point as to how you ended up at that point of why you're doing what you're doing now, and it tends to have a really interesting journey behind it. So getting to know those is going to be really good fun, isn't it?
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh yeah, there's
Can't
some
wait.
nutters, but
Yeah.
nice nutters.
Nice nutters.
My nutters.
Oh, our
Our nutters.
Our
Sorry.
nutters.
Our nutters. Our nutters.
Hey, Luca!
You're right, Matt.
What are you doing on Saturday the 7th of September?
It's 1853 Open Studios.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me more.
It's an opportunity to see inside the studios, meet the artists and creatives who work here, and enjoy some artsy activities with our creatives.
Well, that sounds mint. Is it free?
Yes, it is. And it runs all day from 10 a.m. into the night.
Nice one. Where can I find out more?
Head to 1853studios.com or follow us on Instagram at 1853studios.
All right, I'm gonna. Saturday the 7th of September.
At 1853 Studios, Osborne Mill, Waddington Street,
Oldham. Rachel, have you got any final questions that you want to ask us before we finish up?
Yeah, what yam for your tea? Go on, Matt. What are you having for your tea?
It's going to be something. I'm making it for myself tonight, so it's going to be.
Yeah, I've got that situation.
It's going to be quick and easy.
What do you think?
I'm thinking.
Go on.
I've had eggs already, so
I was thinking eggs
I've had eggs
because
for breakfast.
I will go to Tesco, but I've got eggs.
Yeah.
But I haven't got any bread.
Eggs are really versatile. I love eggs. You're a vegan, aren't you?
I am a vegan, yeah.
So you can't have eggs.
You can't
I
have
appreciate
eggs.
the
You're
value of
excluded
eggs, though.
from
I
this.
really do.
Yeah.
Eggs are cool.
They're good for you.
Do you know what you're having for your tea,
what are you having for
Luca?
yours?
I've got some leftovers. I made a mung dal over the weekend, and I made a lot of it.
Yeah.
A decent pan of
Sometimes
that
it's
stuff.
nice if you let it stand for a day, isn't it?
Yeah, it gets more spicy
The
and
next day, it sounds it tastes a lot better.
So go and make myself some rice, steam a bit of veg with that, and have a bit of that with it, and it'll be penga.
I don't know what to have. I don't know. I think it looks like an omelette.
Oh,
An
vibing
omelette.
that for you.
Cheese
I
omelette.
had an omelette for my breakfast.
You don't have. No, I've had this conversation before. You don't have omelettes for breakfast.
Bit weird that.
I
Yeah.
do.
I'm
No,
gonna
you have scrambled
second
eggs.
that.
No.
I mean, it's basically the same, but I do know
No,
what you mean. though.
no. Do you know what I mean? You don't have omelettes for breakfast.
I do.
I know it's very American.
All
Lesson
the
learned
time.
there, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Do you?
Yeah. If I have breakfast, I'll have an omelette. I always have eggs for breakfast.
Well, don't you have better sort of fried eggs, boiled eggs, or something like that? But omelette.
Yeah. Anyway, I've had one of them today.
So you're having something eggy, but not that.
No, not eggs.
Oh, you're not
for
having
me
eggs?
tea.
No, I
No.
don't. I don't know.
Beans.
No.
Beans.
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 If you have beans, which beans do you have?
Beans.
Heinz. Can you say?
No.
I actually
Have
like.
you seen the price of Heinz beans now?
I know, I have Branston
they're
ones.
they're
It's
shocking.
They're
shocking.
taking a mick.
It is, isn't it?
Absolutely shocking. But also, I fully rate like Tesco own, Sainsbury's
Oh,
own
yeah.
baked beans. They
Oh, yeah.
are
They're fine.
peng. I'd say they're up there, top banana them.
But I don't, yeah.
So just have yourself a nice beans.
Nice beans.
This
and
episode is sponsored by Tesco Beans.
Heinz beans, Branston.
Yeah, so for my tea, I'm having Tesco's Beans.
Tesco's beans. With no eggs.
The
So
best
you have
of
your
all.
omelette in the morning.
Yeah.
What do you have on it?
I don't have it on it, I have it in it.
Yeah, but what do you have cheese with it?
Chorizo, mushrooms, cheese, whatever.
What for breakfast? Wow.
Breakfast?
Yeah.
Really?
To be fair, that sounds great. You know,
Yeah, but that's
coming
not a
from
breakfast thing,
as
that's
a vegan, imagining that.
No.
Not bad.
No, it's good.
How do you get this morning?
So now we're talking about breakfast as well as tea.
Yeah, but it's
It evolves, doesn't it? The food thing.
Yeah.
Right, great.
Anyway, so join us next time when you find out what we all actually had for our tea. We have to
Aye.
make a note now. Well, you already know, but
yeah. Whereas I'm just
Mine's
sort
not
of
going
like
to change.
I don't know.
Boring.
It's a bit. I'm not too sure. You see, so I don't know.
okay.
Well, stay tuned.
Well,
Stay tuned.
If you made it this far, well done, and thank you.
Thank
you.
you.
And thanks for listening to our art podcast.
Yes.
The music.
Outside!